What's going on, guys? It is me, DSP, your friendly neighborhood media personality, and you're now tapped into another installment of Hoop Haven Quickies. Huge shout out to Little Man who's been holding it down. But for this topic, I felt that I had to come through and discuss Steve Kerr. Y'all already know how I feel about Steve Kerr's coaching. Y'all already know how I feel, how I think. Y'all know I don't really think he's that good of a coach. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to be in the league. Maybe he can be an assistant coach, shooting coach, something like that. But as a head coach, Steve Kerr has shown me on multiple occasions that he's not the guy that everyone has him out to be, right? Not saying that a mental lapse or a mistake isn't uncommon in the NBA. We've seen mental mistakes. Well, what was it? We saw Eric Spoelstra recently make a bad call, didn't call timeout, or not sure if he had any more timeouts, or he called the timeout and he didn't have any. I'm not sure, but there was a mental lapse even with Eric Spoelstra. And you guys know that I hold Eric Spoelstra to a very high regard, so I'm not acting like I'm just not seeing anybody else making mistakes and it's just Steve Kerr making these mistakes. Now, let me get to my point. My point is this. Steve Kerr was the coach of the Olympic team, correct? And in the gold medal game against France, third quarter, towards the end of the third quarter, Team USA looked like they were about to lose the game, right? The sets that they were running, the sets that were put in there by Steve Kerr were not working at that level, at the world level, at the highest level of amateur basketball. It was not working. He was being out-coached by the other country's coach. Whether it was Serbia or whether it was France, he was being outcoached. And now, in the league right now, the man that saved you from that embarrassment, who is on your team, his name is Stephen Curry. One game, you sit him down in the third quarter, which is fine, but you don't bring him back until late or middle of the fourth quarter, and you expect him to do what he does? He can't always do this all the time. Steve Kerr is not it, and I'm going to stand with that, for real.